What's up?
He was talking to the microphone.
Listen, I wanna have a mic stand. I never wanted to have a mic stand this bad. This is Sunday school. Why are you drooling?
It's an accident.
It's Sunday school. Maybe. It's actually Sunday too. Isn't that interesting?
Is it?
This is the first time we're recording anything, video-wise. I mean, doing a video of it. And also the first time we're doing Sunday school while on mushrooms. So, it's also the first time that we've worn costumes. I am wearing Jess's. We're wearing matching hoodies. This is literally Jess's hoodie, and then the sunglasses, of course. I don't want to sit. This is hurting my back like that. Am I going to be in this video? The thing is, I want them to see this guy. I want them to see him. Can you turn him for me, Jessa? This is who's holding the mic, the camera for us, is our cameraman. And I just cannot, I cannot get over this dude. Anyway, he's, I liked him before I was on mushrooms. On mushrooms, it's like, what does he want? Why is he? He cannot believe, he's in an utter state of disbelief at everything that we're saying. What? Jessa left. Which is, classic Jessa. But I was supposed to tell the story of Abinadi and Noah and Limhi, Zenith. These are good Book of Mormon names, dog. They're real good. I love that the whole point of this was to make a video, and I'm just not, none of us are going to be in the video.
Sorry.
Yo, it would be so helpful if you would do all these things before we pressed record. Why is it when we press record, you're just like, no, it's you. All right, this has been boring so far, so we gotta cut to the chase, Jessa.
I think for the video, I don't.
Yeah, man.
Just the cover of a voice.
I can't tell.
Voice out.
I can't tell if the video is trying to do autofocus or if it's just the mushrooms that are making it seem like. But every now and then, it goes like that. I don't think any of this is interesting to anyone.
It's definitely not going to be a good audio.
Did anybody
podcast.
miss church yet? I feel like this is probably a pretty accurate representation of Sunday school. You know how much time was wasted at church? Of the 3 hours, don't you feel like you got a good 45 minutes in of worship? That was it. And then the rest of it is just people just blathering on. Blah, 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 blah. These are definitely penises, right? This placemat of just... didn't notice that they were just... Why I keep looking over and there's just... Yeah. What are these penises doing? Jesus. I'm trying to eat. There's all these penises in here. So, Jessa, tell us the story of Abinadi.
He was, like a dad.
He's older, sure. I don't know if he has progeny or not, but yeah.
He's really into it. Like that was.
He was a daddy.
I really
he was like a daddy prophet.
My job here is to laugh. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm sick of having to do all the heavy lifting. That's what's wrong with my back.
Carrying this podcast?
Yeah, man. So why don't you tell me about the Benedict? You watched the same Living Scriptures animated video that I watched.
I wanted to be surprised, so I wasn't paying attention.
Damn it. Dude, these mushrooms have like intermittent nausea. Like I felt like, oh, I'm not gonna get nauseous on this, and now it comes in every now and then. It's not good. Imagine if dude, Sunday school would have been so much cooler if you had like a hungover teacher with sunglasses on that was like. Anyway, fucking Abinadi, you know what I mean? Alright, so Abinadi is a prophet, and there's like the city, I forget, who gives a shit. There's like a city out in the jungle, and they're out in the jungle. They're out in the jungle. This is important, right? They're out in the jungle, and Zenith was the first king, I believe, and then Noah was the next king. And Noah sucks. Noah sucks so much, and he has priests like the also suck, and none of them are following God's laws. None of them.
Is it like Noah?
No, it's not Noah. Noah's a long time ago. Before the flood. This is Noah, and like Nephi could build another fucking boat. He'd be so fucking happy. Build another fucking boat. But no, this is not Noah. But he's named after that Noah, right?
Okay.
You know, it's a good namesake right there. Anywho, but he's wicked. He doesn't teach God's law, and like he doesn't teach it. Doesn't care for it. None of his priests do either. They just get rich, and they let the people sin. And Abinadi's like, hey man, you gotta fucking teach these people the 10 Commandments, yo. And then they kick him out. Did you listen to the Samuel the Lamanite lesson?
No.
There's some Samuel the Lamanite similarities here, but they kick him out of the city, and they're like, don't you come back here, but he does. He comes back, but he wears a disguise the next time. He wears a disguise and comes into the city and then starts teaching. And then the literal first, then the Book of Mormon's like, okay, and then he came in and then here's what he said. Do you know what he opened with?
What?
I, Abinadi. You're in disguise, dog. What are you doing?
I want to know what the disguise was. Was it just like one of those sunglasses with the nose and the mustache?
That's what I imagine. I imagine like no one's fooled, and they're like, "Yeah, we know." And he's like, "It's I, Abinadi. Are you surprised?" And they're all just like, "How many times we got to teach you this lesson, old man?" And so they grab him up and they arrest him and they take him to Noah and the priests, and the plan there is to trap him, like ask him some trip him up on the gospel questions, get him to incriminate himself. I don't know what that's everyone's plan. Like that's the Pharisees' plan and all this stuff. I don't get it. I don't get how that works. How is that? You arrested him and your plan was just to then have like a Bible debate with him. It's so lame. But Abinadi is like, you guys aren't priests. And he's like, you guys can't judge me. I'm here to judge you, motherfucker. And they're like, what the fuck? Now King Noah is no one knows if this is true or not, but he's often depicted as he's got like jaguars. He's a He's a big fella, evil guy, and he's got jaguars, and they're all mad at him. Like, hey, don't you give us the finger, Abinadi. And they're going to try to kill him. And he's like, guards, kill him. And then Abinadi, like, glows, and he has this power. And everyone's, like, afraid to touch him. And he says, touch me not. That's what he says. He says, get your filthy Nephite fingers off of these holy biceps. The thing, there's an artist, and his name's Arnold Freeberg, who does like all the Book of Mormon paintings, and he just paints everybody like fucking jacked, ripped. And Abinadi is this old. He like paints him as this old man, but still fucking jacked. He's just like, try me, Noah. Can't. He says, God won't let you lay a finger on me until I've said everything I've come to say. And they're like, whew. And he was like, well, I mean, that was pretty much it, though. Like, he just pretty much goes over the 10 Commandments, and then like Jesus, it's like Jesus is coming. There's a Savior. His name's gonna be Jesus Christ. Sins, repentance. Although the hits. So then they kill him. But he got his message out. Jess, you want to know how they killed him?
How?
Fire, man. They burned his ass. They tied his ass to a stake and they set it on fire. Whoo! Man, you fucked with the wrong priest, yo. But before he dies, you know what he tells Noah? He says, you will die the same way you kill me.
Oh, shit.
He prophesies that. Prophesies it. He says, you're going to... Nice try. Nice try. And, like, then his words, all the priests are mad except for one priest. And one priest is like, I believe in Jesus. And then he stands up for for Abinadi. And then they're like, there's plenty of room on this fire for you. I don't know why you're talking out your ass like this. So then he runs away, goes into hiding. He starts teaching people about what Abinadi said in private. He's just like, hey.
It doesn't sound like he said much.
He's like, hey, Jesus is gonna come. He's gonna die for your sins. Watch out, someone's coming. Dude, I love adultery. Don't you love adultery? I fucking love adultery, man. And
I love this narrative that religious people have about how people will be forced to be sinful.
They'll be forced to do it?
Yeah. Like their depiction of wicked cities and shit where it's like, I'm not going to be able to articulate this right now.
Well, you gave it 2 sentences, and then you quit, man. I didn't think I'd be able to articulate the entire history of the Nephites from Zenith to Limhi, but look at me. I'm trugging through it. But anyway, yeah, it's like, what were they doing? What were they sinning about? And it was just like, adultery. And it's like, Abinadi, though. Have you tried adultery yet? It's the best. It's really cool. You should try it, dude. But he was like, nah, I'd rather die. And so then he did. And so then this other priest is like, he starts baptizing people in secret at the waters of Mormon. The waters of Mormon. That's where he baptized them. Beautiful place. Beautiful. You gotta get a postcard and send it to your friends. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. But very beautiful to the ones who gained their testimony there. Get your face back in the cameras, you bitch. And do you know who that priest was?
No.
Barack Hussein Obama. I thought you would have laughed at that.
Wait, what?
No. I took so many more mushrooms than her. And where's your face? Oh, you listen. You can hide your face perfectly behind this microphone, and it just looks like the microphone has blonde hair. That right there. Stay right there. No, you're perfect. No, it was Alma. Do you remember the name Alma?
Yes.
Alma. That's who left, right? So he takes his people, the people that got baptized, they skedaddle and they go out into the wilderness. And then one day, like, people are getting real mad at Noah for his bullshit, particularly a dude named Gideon. Gideon, that's a tight name.
The Bible guy.
The Bible guy? Oh, the Gideons, because the Bible. I don't think it's the same guy. I don't think he ever read the Bible. But he was like a badass dude, and he was like, hey, Noah, I'm going to kill your fat ass. He just told Noah that, and then Noah was like, oh, fuck, he means it. And Noah's like running. Noah's running, and Noah does not like to run, okay? Noah does not. You got to understand how scary Gideon was. Like, to make Noah run, Noah didn't just run. He ran upstairs, okay? He was running upstairs. That was the only option that he had, was to go up. And he goes all the way up to the top of the tower, and Gideon is just like, I imagine, just toying with him. It's just like walking up the stairs, just like, okay, Noah.
Oh, Gideon's tight.
He's fucking tight, and it's so much. Later when he died, oh god, spoiler alert. But he gets Noah, and he's like, yo, do you kind of want to make out right now? That's not what he said. That's not it. That's a joke. But he's gonna kill Noah, and they see off in the distance a Lamanite army is coming to attack their jungle city, and prophesied, right, that they're wicked, and now they're gonna fall. The Lamanites are coming. So Noah's like, hey man, don't kill me. Don't kill me. We gotta run. Please don't kill me. He wets himself. It's very funny. Gideon is like, okay, don't. So he knows, like, we're gonna evacuate the city. Okay, we're gonna evacuate. Instead, he just the second Gideon leaves, he gets his priest, and he's like, okay, let's just sneak out of here. Like, I'm not gonna fight these. We don't have an army. I don't know. We're just kind of like the adulterers. Like, we've been too busy. We don't have defenses. We just have each other's wives. That's all that we're doing. That's it. We've just been fucking this whole time. So they run off into the wilderness. He convinces them to leave their wives and children behind. He's like, they're like, what about our wives and kids? And he's like, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. We'll come back for them. We'll send them postcards. Whatever. Let's just go. Let's just leave. So they run out, and he doesn't even bring his own son. Like, his son Limhi then becomes king after him, but like a servant king to the Lamanites. Like, the Lamanites come in, and they're like, hey, guess what? Half of everything you have is now ours. Like, you have to pay us tax, and it's fucking up the ass, okay? And Limhi is like, okay, I'll take over from here. And out back into the jungle, all those priests are like, Noah, did you just get us to leave our wives and kids? And he was like, yeah, I don't know. Could you pass me the bananas? How about that? And they're like, I've had enough of his shit. And you know what they do? They tie him to a tree, and they set his ass on fire.
Oh, shit.
The prophecy came true. The prophecy came, that's what Abinadi said would happen. And it came true.
Where was Gideon? He just bailed?
No, Gideon stays behind with Limhi. Like, Gideon was going to fight for the city. Gideon was going to protect his wife and kids. And everyone else was like, oh, sounds like a bitch-ass plan to me. How about I just skadoot? And eventually, like, Alma and his pals come back out of the jungle and are allowed to come back to Limhi's city. And Alma then becomes, like, the first, judge, first chief judge. You know, in the year of the reign of the judges, Alma was the first one, and I don't know, Gideon was just. Everybody was cool for a while, man. Everybody was cool for a while. And then I think eventually, like, they disappeared into the jungle, like as a trick, as a really funny prank to the Lamanites. I think is what happens. Like the Lamanites are like, "Hey man, we're gonna come back for half of our shit," and they're like, "Yeah, totally, everything's cool." And then
this is just the last season of The Walking Dead.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just faction after faction.
Yeah.
You owe us this. And they're like, let's do it. Let's get out of here. Anyway, they did. I don't know what do you guys want from me? What do you want to know? Huh? What do you want? Dude, that's how I'm like this pizza guy. I'm like, what do you want? Huh? What do you want? Me and him both got mustaches. That's why we're friends. I speak Italian. You probably didn't know that. These dumb fucks. You know how many dumb fucks listen to our podcast? They only know one language. Only you monolinguistic fucks. Duolingo, baby. Basically, I just use it to say ciao. That's all I use. Ciao, ciao, baby. You know what's really cool is Italians, you can just say ciao as many times as you want. You could just say, I've heard people just say ciao for a minute straight.
What?
Like they're just saying goodbye, and there's like ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. You heard someone say bye a lot?
Yeah.
Bye, 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 bye. They take it to another level, man. But I think they've suffered enough. This is the second time we recorded a Benedict because it wasn't good enough. It wasn't worth releasing last time.
Really?
This doesn't. The problem is, I think I'd have less fun because I'm always playing the straight man. I need to be. Just laugh again. I just want to lip sync your laugh. This is very midsummer of me. Dude, a Benedict got midsummered. That's a spoiler alert. Sorry, guys. What if they brought a Benedict in before the council and he just spoiled all their... Yeah, and then...
He's kind of a spoiler alert for their life.
Yeah, he's like, hey, spoiler alert, you're going to be burned alive. Christ is going to die for your sins.
When you were telling the story, I was just imagining him as Bernie Sanders. Is that weird?
That's not weird. The top... the 1% of commandments that you have been following. We got to talk about the other 99% of commandments, which is mostly like stop fucking. And they're like, not interested, old dude. We tried fucking and
it's kind of better.
It's kind of way better. And he was like, Lamanites are gonna come enslave you, and they're like,
we'll go hide out in the jungle for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's still, even we got, I got the dick wet first, you know what I'm saying? Benedict lives like that monk life. It's not fun. The worst. I can't believe I put myself through eating all of that garbage just to get here. I ate I was just like, I gotta... The problem with mushrooms is like, I feel like I never I've never had like this crazy trip because, well, I always do. I always start off with small. I'm always afraid of doing too much of anything, and so I just want to do a little bit. We'll just see, do a little bit, and they're disgusting. I don't know if you know that they're grown in shit, and so they look like shit and taste like shit and smell like shit. It's gross to eat. And I was like, today I'm really gonna eat a bunch of mushrooms so that I can finally have like, a tight ass trip like they had in Midsummer. And I shoved all that nasty stuff down my throat for this. This is how yeah. I was trying to make a joke about fuckboys, and it was so much effort. All right. Well, that's been Sunday school. Jess has been zero help.
My job is just to laugh. I'm really high though, so I kept like accidentally getting really into the story.
You were? Was I telling it well?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like starting to have compassion for the characters, and then when you would say something funny, I was like, wait, so then what happened?
But hold on. What happened?
But I got really hung up on.
Oh man! Oh, you know what the fucking
time
priest
frame
did though?
He was after Noah and before Jesus.
Yeah, that's like a huge amount of time, Jessa. It's a huge amount of like Noah is in Genesis, right? Noah is in like one of the early chapters in the first book of the Bible. Everyone is in between him and Jesus, but those priests, after they killed Noah, they just hung out in the jungle and they were just chilling.
Their whole thing though was fucking each other's wives, and they didn't have each other's wives anymore.
Wait till you hear this shit. They're too big pussies to go back home. It's like did you just like we watched you run away. There was an army coming, and we were like, "Dad, wait!" And you just ran. You ran. So there's no going back. Like now they can see that the city is fine. Like all of their kids and wives are still alive, and they're just like, "All right, well,
I guess we live here now."
That's a burned bridge. We're never crossing that again. We live in the jungle now. We watched you run away. So they live out in the jungle, and then one day they stumble upon some Lamanite daughters who are bathing themselves in a river or something. And they're like, "Oh, hello. I'll take it." And they just did. They just kidnapped all those daughters.
And
took
made
them. Yeah, and then they went out and they just lived jungle lives with their jungle wives. And then, like, after they had kids with them, then they had these bitch-ass dudes. Then they went to the Lamanites and were like, they had their wives who they kidnapped and raped go to their, like, Lamanite dads and be like, "Hey, so this is Paul." No, he is a bitch. He's a bitch ass dude. But he's also my baby's dad. Like this is my half Nephi, half Lamanite baby. He's probably named Sam. so please don't kill. Can you please not kill Paul? And the Lamanites were like, these motherfuckers. So then they have to let him in. They're like grandfather, or what's the opposite? Yeah, whatever. They're like naturalized baby daddies. The Lamanites are just like good dudes, and they're like, fucking, what a loophole you guys found. Straight up, we would have killed you. But mixed babies are so cute. They're so cute. They just calmed those Lamanite hearts, and they're like, well, all right, you can stay.
Fuck. Thank God this is a completely fabricated story.
I don't remember what happens to anybody else though. I think we got lucky and closed on a high note. So 30 minutes. Shit. How many of that was you in the bathroom? Just like one, right? It's like 29 minutes that we pulled out of this. This is great. That's good. We'll catch you guys next time. On Mormon and the Meth-Head.